Sweaty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Shokugeki no Soma, Season 3, Episode 3. So, for those that are following along with me in the manga, where it's starting is chapter 125 it's weird. So it starts at the page, like the first panel of page 9, and then it completely just skips the rest of the page of page 9, and then it like how Yukihara came up with the buns, and then it jumps to where is it? To mid page 11 of chapter 125, and it goes to, I don't think, yeah, it goes to about like page, I want to say like page 12, page 13 before the opening song. So I'm kind of mixed on how I'm kind of mixed on the placement. Like, I'm somewhat okay with it because this is like, it's in a flashback kind of thing, and like I wish they would have just done the whole flashback in the beginning and then go into the opening song. But at this point, like based on what I've been seeing in like a lot of the message boards and on Tumblr, is that what a lot of animes are trying to do is they're just like compressing the fuck out of mangas now, and I've definitely noticed it in Ballroom Yukoso and the Ancient Magus Bride in particular. They're trying, and also Yuki Holder, which I'm dropping. They're just trying to compress it and like rush the pacing, and I really hope Shokugeki no Soma is not going down that path. I really hope so. I hope it's not going to go down this path, or I'm going to drop the series because I can't deal with it anymore. I already decided, UQ Holder, I already decided to drop. I'm not dropping Ballroom Yukoso or the Ancient Magus Bride. Ballroom Yukoso, I'm just way in too deep. I can't do it with Ballroom Yukoso yet. And Ancient Magus Bride, I'm gonna give it another chance. But anyway, let's see what happens after the opening song. And this episode is titled Moon Festival. Oh, shit. So then it jumps back to the beginning of the chapter, but I love some Ishiki Senpai. Yes, I do. Ishiki Senpai is actually not in chapter 125, so seeing him makes me happy. But I'm going to check real quick and see if he's at the end of chapter 124, which I don't think he is, about the student life. Just hold on. No, so having Ishiki and Arena as well is filler. But I don't mind this. This is okay filler. But get to see Aldini, get to see my boy. I'm very happy with this. So at about the 3-minute, 46-second mark, it jumps to page 13 of chapter 125. Oh my god, are they? Please don't skip all the Soma content. You know what? I know they're gonna probably skip the content with how he came up with the bun idea and shit, but you know, I don't even care anymore because I can't, at this point, after all the shit I've been after all the L's anime's been taking since Saturday, minus Land of the Lustrous and March Comes In Like a Lion, I don't even have any fucking expectations anymore. Just don't, and that's really sad. Kuga Senpai's face at the 4-minute 24-second mark is so perfect. It matches it's on page 17 of chapter 125. My baby, I love me some Kuga Senpai. And as you notice, I've gotten me some anime plushies. And I've been trying to find me a Kuga Senpai plushie, and I cannot find one. And fuck you for not having a Kuga Senpai plushie, internets. I'm talking about you, Amazon and eBay. Anime? Scene was almost perfect, but you did one thing wrong here. So on page 18 of chapter 125, what was supposed to happen was while Kuga was speaking to Soma, one of his minions was supposed to say chief, and then Kuga says, and then whisper, and he says, we used up all the ingredients for today? Roger that, and then say the line about the prep. So, yeah. Other than that, this scene was fucking perfect. Something I gotta give this anime props for, the facial expressions and like the reactions and stuff is just so fucking perfect. I wish more anime would do it. Like, because what I mean by the facial expressions, like if you look at the manga and you look at the anime, for example, like on page 18 and like the 5-minute 11-second 12-second mark in chapter 125 and page 18, it matches, the facial expressions match perfectly. And anime, I don't know why anime just doesn't match that when they can obviously can do that, because it's not like it's live action where they're limited. No, anime can do just as much as manga can. Fuck, they could do more. Like, if, for example, March Comes In Like a Lion. Go watch March Comes In Like a Lion. Well, they are the best example of that, because what they did in this week's in the season premiere, oh my god, they took what they had from the source material and made it even, and they took it to like an extreme, and it was so cool. Soma-kun, do you have a plan? Was skipped. Also, the end of the chapter was skipped, which was, wasn't there another booth here? The stall disappeared. Just why? When did it disappear? That was completely skipped as well. Also, something that was skipped that really bothered me was there was in this chapter, there actually was a person that bought one of Soma's buns and ate it. And they didn't, and they did not show that, and that really bugged me too. So at this 5-minute 19-second mark, we are in chapter 126. So what did I think of the chapter 125's adaptation? It was okay. It could have been a lot better. I would have loved to see how Soma came up with the buns. Like, you know, the recipe testing and stuff. I would have loved to see, I think that was the main thing that was missing, was that and seeing the person actually try the bun. But other than that, it was okay. But anyway, I did like a lot of the comedy that was there, especially like with Alice and Hayama. That shit was funny. But anyway, let's get to chapter 126's adaptation. Yay, Aldini! That's my boy! I love that Kuga Senpai is sticking his tongue out. Like, that's just so cute, because he doesn't do that in the manga. So, Kuga Senpai, you are fucking cute. I feel so bad for Hayama. And I feel so bad for Kurokaima. Like, fucking Alice, man. Oh my god, like... Alice is a goddamn idiot, I swear to God. Oh my Yeah, so I actually really like what this episode's doing. So, I like this part in particular where they're sitting around and eating the buns. I like how Yukihara's pointing out that, you know, he used what he learned from his match with Hayama into putting it together. And the stuff that I thought was, well, that they skipped from chapter 125, or so I thought, they incorporated it into this portion of the episode. And I really like how they did this. So placement-wise, this is good, anime. You're giving anime a W right now, Shokugeki no Soma. Good stuff. And you know what? I don't mind that they replace this content, that this content was skipped. I don't mind that they put the content that's in the anime and skip this content, because I really like, this content was funny too, because Haldi's like, why didn't you just ask me? I would have helped you. But this is what was skipped. Like how my shop only takes reservations and no walk-in customers. Ishiki Senpai booked a relatively cheap spot in the Mountain View area. Yone was their own ways. It seems like Kuga Senpai wants to make a fortune no matter what. Yeah, that's why we are caught up in a bitter struggle. Once people started lining up for the Chinese committee shop, the line just kept getting longer and longer. No one even got close to our shop. But even though Yukihara-kun's pepper buns are so delicious, if we could only get even a small gathering of customers, that part was skipped. But you know what? I don't mind it if they show it later in the episode, I'll acknowledge it. But if it's fully skipped, I don't mind it because of the content they put in instead. It's really good. I love how Ishiki Senpai's, or I should say the Polar Star Tour, feels like a host club because Ishiki Senpai is goddamn sexy. Rindao! I love Rindao! She is amazing! She is so fucking weird and I love her! So now we're going into chapter 127, and chapter 126 was way better. Oh my god. I gotta say, out of the season so far, this episode, it has to be the best of the season so far. I really like the filler that they put in. And in a way, it kind of makes me think of My Hero Academia, My Hero Academia episode in a way, because My Hero Academia did the same kind of thing where they would like put like a little bit of extra filler in there to enhance the episode. That's what this episode of Shokugeki no Soma is doing, and it really makes me happy to see that Shokugeki no Soma is doing this. It really makes me happy. Oh my god, thank you, Shokugeki no Soma. You are giving me hope for anime right now. So where we're starting off in chapter 127 is about page 6 of chapter 127. So what it's doing is like kind of is going back and forth between page 5 and 6 of chapter 127, and I'm gotta say I'm really enjoying this. And like at the 16-minute 35-second mark, we're at page 7 of chapter 127. Yukihara is just so goddamn innovative, and the reason, and I love it, and I think he gets it, well, I know he gets it from working at a food of the day place with his dad, because he has to improvise on the fly. Man, now I want to eat ramen. I really hate when anime does this, when they show the actual scenes, but they don't have any of the dialogue. And usually this happens in flashbacks mainly. But Shokugeki no Soma, why? We're at 18 minutes and 20 seconds. You have no fucking excuse not to have the dialogue here. And this is what the dialogue that was skipped. This is chapter 127, page 11. We also have Hu Jiao Bing. Do you want some as a souvenir? Oni-chan, thank you. Be careful, it's hot. Would you like some tea? Is it okay? Thank you. Mom, I got some food. I'm glad for you. Hey, boss, want to come with us for a bit? It's just 0 yen. He's abnormally used to dragging customers in. He's like a pimp. Well, at the time of the thing is, I wish they would have had all this dialogue in her monologue, because that's what Soma does for a living. Soma does this kind of shit for a living at the type of restaurant he works at. So this shouldn't surprise you. Hold on a second. Sure. I'm not missing anything else dialogue-wise. Just give me a sec. Yeah, there was, let me see if there's anything else skipped here. Just give me a second. No, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, and I like that they had the content about the the memory Soma has with his pops passing out the black pepper buns. I really like that. It's so fucking cute. The rest of this episode was fucking perfect. Oh my god. Shokugeki no Soma. I gotta say about this episode. Yes, it is, as I said earlier, this episode, I would say, definitely reminded me of episodes of My Hero Academia, where they would add little bits of filler to enhance the manga chapter. And I really like that, because there were parts of this episode that I ended up liking it more than the manga chapter. Like the stuff that some of the stuff that they replaced it with, I love seeing freaking Alice's group, Alice and Hayama. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. I loved seeing the Polar Star Dorm stuff. That was awesome. I liked how it was how Yukihara mentioned how he got the help for the black to make the buns, and Altini's like, why didn't you just ask me? And I think the anime did that because I think because all the Shokugeki no Soma manga fans were probably wondering the same thing. So I think, because the more I think about it, that just makes more sense to me. But this episode was really good. There's some parts that like I wish the beginning of chapter 127 was there, about how about the threats to Yukihara, because he's been spending so much time with Arena. Let me read the beginning of chapter 127, because it was fucking skipped. Period. Which was it that here? Yeah, here it is. Foods like kibak and storming are at the top in terms of stench and deliciousness in the cooking world. My ambition is to create disgusting. Oh, this part was there. Yeah, that part was there. I'm sorry, this part wasn't here. Yukihara Soma, I heard you spent a whole week together with Hisako Onisama during the Stagiaire period. I was planning to send you about 100 cursed letters, but I'll forgive you. Oni-sama, Arato's our age, isn't she? Like, there was some, oh yeah, and I liked some of the extra Arato stuff we had in this episode too, by the way. Well, I wish I'd gotten to know you sooner. Oh, that part was here. I gotten to know you sooner, Sadarato. But yeah, there was one other Sadarato portion that was skipped at the end of chapter 126 I need to mention, and then I will end this video, which was at page 18. Now it's almost time for visitors to go home. It's time for me to close up too. That was skipped. But other than that, this episode, it was just mainly minor things that were skipped. I'm really happy with this episode overall. And this definitely was the best episode of Shokugeki no Soma so far this season. I hope that it keeps getting better and better. I love my Kuga Senpai. I fucking love his voice actor. I fucking need a Kuga Senpai plushie. I really hate that I can't find one anywhere. It's not fair. Ugh, curse you. Curse you, eBay, and curse you, Amazon, for not having them. And curse you, Japan, for not having them either. Because I would totally import one. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, find me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!